There's a painful truth that many people avoid, and it sounds like this. Don't destroy yourself trying to rescue someone who is committed to staying the same. At first, it doesn't feel like destruction. It feels like love. It feels like patience, like sacrifice, like loyalty. You tell yourself, if I just try a little harder, they'll change. If I love them better, they'll become better. If I stay, I can fix this. But here's the reality no one tells you early enough. You cannot save someone who doesn't want to be saved. And the longer you try, the more you lose yourself in the process. You start making excuses for them. They've been through a lot. They didn't mean it. They're just going through a phase. So you stay, even when the signs are clear, even when the patterns repeat, even when deep down, you know nothing is changing. You keep holding on, not because things are getting better, but because you're hoping they will. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin to shrink. You stop speaking up. You stop expecting more. You stop demanding the kind of love you actually deserve. You become more focused on fixing them than taking care of yourself. That's where the destruction begins. Because love was never meant to cost you your identity. It was never meant to drain you, confuse you, or leave you constantly questioning your worth. Real love doesn't require you to abandon yourself. There's a difference between helping someone grow and trying to carry someone who refuses to move. Helping looks like support. It looks like encouragement. It looks like standing beside someone who is trying. But rescuing is exhausting because you're doing all the work for someone who isn't doing anything at all. And here's the hardest part to accept. Some people are comfortable where they are, comfortable in their habits, comfortable in their toxicity, comfortable in not changing, not because they can't change, but because they don't want to. And no matter how much you give, you cannot force growth into someone who refuses it. You start pouring more of yourself in, thinking maybe this time will be different. But nothing changes, except you. You become tired, drained, emotionally worn out, and somehow, you still feel guilty for wanting more. Let that sink in. You're giving everything, and still questioning if you're asking for too much. At some point, you have to ask yourself, how much of me am I willing to lose? Trying to save someone who isn't trying to save themselves. Because that's what this becomes. A slow trade. Your peace for their potential. Your happiness for their promises. Your identity for who they could be. But potential is not reality, and you cannot build a life on maybe. Walking away doesn't mean you didn't love them. Sometimes, it means you finally chose to love yourself too. It means you recognized that staying was costing you more than leaving ever would. It means you understood something powerful. You can care about someone and still let them go, because at the end of the day, everyone is responsible for their own growth. Not you, not your love, not your sacrifices, them. And until they decide to change, nothing you do will be enough. So if you find yourself constantly drained, constantly fixing, constantly hoping, take a step back. Look at the pattern, not the promises. Look at the actions, not the words. And remind yourself, you are not here to rescue people who are committed to staying the same. You are here to grow, to live, to become the best version of yourself. Don't destroy yourself trying to save someone who isn't even trying to save themselves. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes, the truth you avoid is the truth that sets you free.